So this is what the box looks like. Va really wanted me to use the Fairy Belle collection, and fortunately, I got some inspiration to use it. So here's your Fairy Belle box and album, Va. And as you can see here, I've used like a lot of different flowers and sprays. These sprays I got from Annie. Thank you so much, Annie, Miss Garden Grove here on YouTube. And I'll put a link to her blog shop below. And these are just some pieces of trim, some metal flowers that I have put rub and buff on, some flowers from I Am Roses. These are just rolled ribbon flowers that I bought from an eBay seller. And I made a stick pin here. And these are just some pearl beaded sprays that I also got from an Etsy seller. And I think it's Artangelsdesign on Etsy. I'm not quite sure, but I'll put a link below to the sprays because I love them. And I hope she still has them though. And this trim here was beaded. So I didn't layer it or anything. It was like, came like this. And I got it from an eBay seller. And let's see, this is the Fairy Belle background paper that you can see here. This is the technique that I do with the texture paste on cardstock, and I just cut it after. And this frame here I got from Leonie, My Passion for Paper here on YouTube. Thank you so much, Leonie. I love the frame and I think it turned out really beautiful. I used some rub and buff on it just because it was black from the beginning. And I did some fussy cutting here with the paper. I used the A4 paper and the 6x6, and this fairy hair is cut from the A4 paper. I just did some glossy accents on some details on her dress and on her shoes. So and I also glossy accented these butterflies that I cut. And yeah, that's the top of the box. And this is the closure. It's an elastic ribbon that goes around this button here. And this button is a glass, check glass button. And it's really pretty with a dragonfly on it. And this background paper here is actually from my mind's eye. And just some appliques here and some lace trim. And you can see on the edges here, there's Japanese masking tape. And more of the texture paste and feed from Tim Holtz. Okay, so let's have a look at the album that's inside. I just decorated the box inside with some papers from the Fairy Belle collection, and I made this mini album. So, sorry about the noise. This album is like, I just cut the shape. I don't know what this shape is called, but you can see the shape anyhow. So I cut the shape out of chipboard, and this texture that you see here on the cover was made using modeling paste. So what I did first is I just cut a strip from chipboard, quite heavyweight, and then I covered it in this texture paste, and I just made the pattern just to make it resemble like bricks. No, not bricks, stone actually. Sorry. And this wooden door texture is made like the same way, and I just did some stripes here to resemble the planks that built the door. So and this is just like a to knock on the door with. And this is what you open the door with. And this is just an acetate window, and again some of that texture pasted stone thing. And here is a couple of fairies, and those fairies are from the chipboard collection, and the same as this word, but I had to color the letters because they were like too light of a color, so I had to make them dark to make them show. And these little fairies, I just peeled off some of the backing because I thought the chipboard was like too thick, and then I just cut closer to them because I don't know, I don't like the white edges on those chipboard thingies. I just think they look more finished like this. I made like a cluster of flowers and stuff, and I made this little flower pot thing out of corrugated cardboard, and I was inspired by Saw Crafters, and I'll put a link to her channel. She's got some awesome tutorials on using cardboard. Cardboard, is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. Cardboard boxes and turning them into like wonderful art. And this is just some driftwood that I made this rose tree thing out of. And this is a piece of beaded lace trim that I got from Annie, Miss Garden Grove. And thank you, Annie. And here's just a beautiful little stick pin that I made. So I'm really happy with how this turned out because I just wanted to make something special. And since I was going to use the Fairy Belle collection, I was just thinking about fairy doors, and I've seen quite a lot of beautiful fairy doors on YouTube, and I was inspired to make this. And this is a metal filigree that I've just colored to match, and some more chipboard. Used ooh la la, I have to glue this. Sorry. Okay, so what I did for the binding was to use lace, and I can see that it's not completely stuck, so I'll use some extra glue. Well, yeah, I used the lace binding that Cynthia and also Annie has used this a lot, and I think it's really pretty. The ribbon here used for the binding is bought from Annie's blog shop, so I really love that. And the back here, just kept it kind of plain and did some tags, used the journaling cards and just backed them with paper. And this says friends. Friends are the essence of life, and I love the stamp, and I just stamped this lace envelope that I got from Anna Zanero1 here on YouTube. Thank you so much, Anna. Really love that envelope. And I wrote a message for my friend inside who is receiving this. Inside the envelope. So, well, I really hope you like the album that I've given you, and here is just a little stamp. And this is also a journaling card from the collection. So lots of laces and stuff. Here is the first page. Did an acetate pocket and some flowers from I Am Roses and Wild Orchid Crafts. This is from Wild Orchid Crafts, and these are from I Am Roses. And some layers of lace here around the heart-shaped window. And made some tags here. And here's another heart lace pocket frame with some acetate, and just put a journaling tag, which I backed with some paper, and I did some stamping on the back because they're plain white on the back, and that's boring. So have to do something. This is a Tim Holtz dress form chipboard piece, and some lace to cover it up. And here's a lace flower. Used the beautiful buckle and pearl that I got from Leonie, my passion for paper, here on YouTube. Thank you so much, Leonie. Really love it. And this is a handmade flower. Used some curtainy fabric to make this. Yeah, and some texture paste on cardstock that I just cut and used in the background here. And this lace, no, not lace, ribbon, like Chinese braid things here. I got this from an Etsy seller, and this is from Annie's blog shop. Really love this. So then it's this page. to make the colors coordinate with the fairy in the behind the window here, I made an envelope, and this is just paper covered with the curtainy, like doily kind of fabric, and just some layers of paper and lace. And this is from I Am Roses, and just a little fairy tag inside here, which I can probably never get back. Yeah, I got it back inside. And as you can see, some more of this texture paste thing. I just cut this flower out of the paper and used it for a pocket, and just layers of burlap trim behind here. Let's see, I lift it up and see if you can see it. Burlap, a flower trim, piece of flower trim, and this is just also lace trim, and that's a crocheted flower from I Am Roses, and a little rose in the center here. And this page is one of my favorites, again inspired by Saw. Thank you so much, Saw, for the inspiration. Love your corrugated cardboard pieces, and made this tag here that Bach can like put a picture on if she wants to, and she can journal on the back or put a picture there. And here's a cameo that I have like heavily distressed and colored and stuff, and I did the same with the frame. And this is made out of cardboard, and this is also made out of cardboard. I just made a little bird house that I painted, used rub and buff, and this is just some paper that I rolled and twisted into this, just to make like a Grecian column kind of style birdhouse. So I really love how that turned out. These flowers I got from Annie. Thank you, Annie. I love them, and I've used like a lot of paint and rub and buff and stuff here all over. You can see pearl trims around the edges here, and some trim under that layered. Yeah, really happy with how this turned out. And this tag goes in here behind, like so. Sorry about my sniffling. Yeah, just another tag to go here. And then it's this page. Did some cutting in the papers and made pockets, flowers, layers, and of crocheted trim, and a lace flower, and some I Am Roses. And this is a Wild Orchid Crafts flower, and again some more lace and trims. And yeah, so yeah, and this, what's this? Now this is an envelope. I've forgotten to cover this. And yeah, that goes inside here. And the trim around the edges, and a butterfly. This butterfly Leonie made for me, and I really love it, and it just coordinated perfectly with these colors, so I used one of these. Thank you so much, Leonie. I've really been treasuring these, and I still have many more. But it's really hard to use them, but I thought this was a nice book, so I wanted to use one. And this thing here comes out, and here's just a journaling card. Behind here, made this fan arrangement here, just folding cardstock and some lace trims and stuff. And here's just a place for a photo. And this pocket here, you can put a photo on the back. There's a magnet that holds this. And made a tag. This is a tag, so you can put more stuff inside the pocket if you want to. And I made it so that it's sort of resembles a little bit of like a shirt or whatever. And is this a double tag? No, it's not. So, and this tag here with laces, and So that goes back here, here, and then the last 2 pages I did some fussy cutting, or not fussy cutting, I cut some of the paper and just pasted it. And again, some journaling cards and a little envelope, made a flower using again one of the buckles from Leonie. Thank you, Leonie, again. I really love these, and I'm almost out. And yeah, some layers of trim and stuff. Made a heart-shaped pocket and some tags here, and there's a place for a photo if you want to. And some more flowers from Annie. Made a bow. This cameo just dangles here, so let me lift it up so that you can see. And I love this trim here. It's really pretty. So yeah, that's the album. Hope you like it, Va. Had a lot of fun creating this.